this is like such a weird thing. I don't know if I should do I need to like move? No, I like it. I don't know. It feels weird. Let's. I don't need to like. No, I do. I need something. Spazzing out. You can't hear anything? Can you hear me, or is this like just a you thing framed? The game's going to be quiet, which I'm going to turn up here in a moment. There we go. Now you can. Why? Dude, the shaking. Stop. Positions. Like, the weird... Dude, the jumping is so strange. Stop. I don't see. You got the jitters? I mean, I can just, like, not do it. Like, I guess, like, this is fine. You know what? Yeah, let's do it like this. Like, I don't need to jump around or anything. So we save this. And then while I'm at it, let's change this real quick. I don't need that. You plan on staying alone for now, like no VC? Probably to start. But we'll see what ends up happening. Okay. That should be saved. Copy this. Do this. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to be just kind of messing around with how like the layout is and so on. So am I the only one here? Probably. It tends to be how my streams usually are. So okay. We'll see. I mean, this looks fine. Like double checking everything. Making sure everything's all good, so on and so forth. So minus that. Okay. How does the PNG tube look framed? Like, does it look fine? Does it look, I guess, all right? I had to like mess with the mic settings just to make sure it all worked, but looks good. Okay, cool. There are like a few other expressions that I can switch to, but I need to get my Stream Deck set up for that, and right now it's all just connected to my mouse. So this stream is purely like testing things and adding stuff. So it's going to be chill. It's going to be relaxed. We just want to, you know, make sure that the new chat box looks good. The stream itself, the PNG tube, all that sort of fun stuff, while also finishing what I need to do in ZA. So I kind of posted about this on YouTube a little bit, just to give like a little bit of insight for what's going on. But I will show it in a moment, what is actually like happening, I suppose. We'll do one more go around. So I'm looking for Galarian Stunfisk right now. Oh, hello, Alpha Gabite. Yellow Galarian Stunfisk. That's the shiny. I have a steel donut, so it's supposed to be helping. However, I think I'm at like 15 or so like that sucks. Anyway, let's go to box 1. So this is every single alpha Pokemon in the game. So you can see with the little red skull in the top right, that's alpha. It means it's like a big size. You might notice that there are some shinies in the mix here. If I have a shiny alpha, I put them here as well and had to adjust accordingly. I have every Flabebe, Floette, Florges. Larar goes right here. There's an Aegislash that goes, like, the gaps are the Pokemon that I'm currently using in the party. And you can see quite a lot. And then, you know, you'll see the occasional, like, shiny, like, Clawitzer right here. Shiny Froakie was another one, shiny Alpha Froakie. So, and then you also got, like, the legendaries, right? And then we get to the Mega Dimensions DLC, and that starts with Alpha Pavilion, the garden pattern, I think. And as you can see, a whole lot more, all the Rotom forms, Trico. We did get a Goldengo. Shiny alphas of Indeedee, male and female, which is insane. And then we get to page 14. I am missing... Actually, I need to move these all over 1 because it didn't... Oh, it's not going to save, so it's not going to matter, but, like, whatever. I forgot to put a Alolan Raichu here. So that is the last alpha that I need. You may also notice this empty spot right here. This is for Keldeo. And that is the last legendary that I need. So I need a Alolan Raichu and Keldeo, and like that's it. And also I have, you know, shiny Virizion, Terrakion, Cobalion, as well as shiny Latios and Latios. I did not record any footage of me getting any of the shiny legendaries because frankly it would have been the most boring thing to like watch, I suppose. It's literally the Pokemon shows up, I get it, and I'm just like, all right, next one. Now we move on to the shinies, and these are all the shinies. Once again, Pokedex order, all in a row. All the Floettes, all the Florgeses, Flabebes. And as you can see, I have every single one from the base game. I got this all finished earlier with the last two being, where is it? Shiny Absol, which is right behind me. I'll just pull it up. Good old red shiny Absol. And then also shiny Charizard as well. So, and I did, yes, get every single Furfrou. Every single one. I got all 10. I hope someone is proud of me on that, I suppose. I don't know. I don't really care. Tyrunt is hilarious because I got an Alpha Tyrantrum, which is crazy. There's some interesting ones. And then we get to Dimensions. I am missing 4 of the Rotom forms, which I have a donut set aside specifically to get them. It's not going to be hard at all, so that will be fine. I am missing 2 of the Tatsugiri colors. That one's going to be a little bit more difficult, so we'll see about that. I am missing the entire Mudkip line because I've only seen Mudkip once and never again. A few of the other ones here. And then shiny Galarian Stunfisk and shiny Alolan Raichu are the last 2. And then these are the extras. And then if anyone wants any, I do have like extras of the extras. So like that's cool. Yeah. Also, yeah, shiny Tyrantrum too. So, what I have to do, or what I'm going to do, because Neko kind of gave me the idea, is every time that I have to reload Pokemon ZA, I'm going to add a timer or an action to the bot, just so we can start filling out the bot to work on both YouTube and Twitch. But the only way I can get it, because Galarian Stunfisk is kind of an asshole, is I have to, you know, make it spawn, and sometimes there's going to be some regular Stunfisk mixed in. I have to run all the way back here, get to this transformer, turn around, and then go back. And then we have to see if any of them are yellow. If not, we just go, rinse, repeat until we get the yellow one. And hopefully we don't get a purple frickin' Ampharos for the 4th time. Because I already got 3 from doing this, and I just don't need any more. What would be nice if I had the chance, but I can't go back and check it, is seeing a proper distance for ZA. Yeah, luck is luck. So the way that distance works in this game is anything from 50 meters or close is when it will spawn in, and then if you're 70 meters away, it will despawn, which is what we're trying to do, is we're just trying to get the Stunfisk to despawn, reload as fast as possible. The problem is usually you'll use your map to like map it all out. You can't do that. So yeah, we're manipulating the spawns, correct. The problem is, since I don't know when exactly 70 meters is, I'm just going to that transformer because it's been working consistently. So yeah, this is literally just what I've been doing. Some people will call it boring, others will call this like the most tedious grind ever. I frankly don't care. Like, is it a fun grind? No. Is it enjoyable in any of the least? No. Am I doing it for the funnies? Yeah. It's shiny hunting, true. But there's like, I talked about this before. Like, there are people who shiny hunt right when the game comes out. They're like, I gotta get every single shiny. Oh my gosh, the shiny hunting method was so hard. I hated every second of it. It was such a horrible thing. I wasted 500 hours, but I got every single shiny. Or you have the ridiculous ones trying to hunt shiny alphas. I spent 4,000 hours of my life, but I finally got every single one. Thumbs up, hip hip hooray. And I'm just like, why not just wait until all the content is out in the game and get the easiest method? You don't need to make it harder for yourselves if you're doing it for a challenge. Like, there's no point. Like, it's not making any of the stats better. Some people like to suffer, I guess. And I know there's like some challenge mode stuff that people like to do, and I like some challenges every now and again. But for like a mere different color that, for if you're not a content creator, is not going to do anything. I think that one in the back might have been yellow. I'm going to do this 2 more times just to be safe, but I think that one in the back might have been yellow. Yeah, but not when the game comes out, yeah. Because there was a guy who was like, I watched his whole thing. That's an alpha. So that alpha one does show that. I think you were doing a normal playthrough in the challenge run. There's a person that like, they spent like 400 hours, I think, and just like were complaining about how hard it was to get all the shinies and everything. And while it's like, this game is great, but I didn't do these methods, but I did do these methods. And I'm just kind of like, dude, just wait till Mega Dimensions comes out. Like, if you have other challenges or anything else that you're doing and this is not your full-time job, probably don't need to do it. All right, are any of you yellow? Well, one of you is, but it's not the one that I need. Okay. I'm just gonna make a tally. Oh, let them complain then. True. I'm gonna make a tally of just how many commands I'm gonna add at the end of this, because getting to my new commands timer. Put that down there and we'll go from there. I do think though that like this game is by far one of the easiest ways to get shinies. Like, it did not take hardly any time at all to get. So for like, where we are, So the Latias took 3 hours to get, but I watched a stream the entire way through, and it was not too terrible. Latios took about like 45 minutes, I want to say. Cobalion took 3 hours, and then Terrakion took 20 minutes, and Verizion took 10. I also should mention, Latios was no donut. Latias was a donut. And then Cobalion and Terrakion were max donuts, with Verizion being the weakest donut, if I recall correctly. Which is like hilarious because people swear up and down that donuts are like, you need them to shiny hunt in this game. When I was doing research, it's like, yeah, you got to keep resetting to get the proper donuts and this, that, and the other. And it definitely does help in some circumstances. It's not the greatest idea. Why am I going all the way back here? I know the Transformer's the way to go. Excuse me. Honestly, I'm stoked to like get this all done. I am getting footage of this because I do think this is actually the most painful grind, and the reason why this is like the most painful grind is purely because it's for a Galarian Stunfisk. Like if this was for like an Arceus, a Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, like that would be one thing I would assume. This is just for a flat fish. And I know there might be some Stunfisk lovers out there. But like Mate doesn't do too much. Mate is just a flat fish. So it is what it is though at the end of the day. I'm not too worried. How did I drop? Oh, it's probably because I was changing things. That makes sense. I was like, how did I drop frames? No, we're good. The computer might have been on for a while, but that's fine. It's also really hard to see. I thought for some reason Galarian Stunfisk was blue. It's yellow, so like... kind of sucks, but whatever. Like, it's hard to see unless I'm, like, really, really up close. Like, I can't see if any of them are yellow, and it's, like, such a difference from... It's such a minute difference from the color green. That's the thing with some of these shinies. Sometimes I have to be, like, up to the screen and be like, is that one? Is it? I don't know. And then other times it's like, oh, that's very clearly a different color. I do stand by my fact, though, or do stand by my point that Pokemon's Legend Arceus, it is impossible, near impossible to get all of the shinies in that game by yourself. I do stand, or sorry, I should put an asterisk on that. 100% complete the game. I think it's near impossible. I'm sure somebody who, you know, gets paid to do this for a living has done it. And like it's the only game they played for about 10,000 hours to get it to happen. But I'm not wasting 10,000 hours of my life to quote unquote legitimately get the shinies in that game. That like I'm gonna get the ones that I need and then we'll move on. For reference's sake, for those who don't know what I mean, in the Pokedex, so you can see Chikorita here, you see there's the sparkle for shiny that you can trigger on and off, and you see the red skull for alpha, right? So that means that I've caught an alpha, and it doesn't matter if it's male or female, but I've caught an alpha. And then if we say go to like Pikachu, doesn't matter. Like I've only ever had the same gender Pikachu, sex Pikachu, whatever. That's been alpha and shiny, but it shows both of them. So like since it shows both of them, I got it. In Pokemon Legends Arceus though, you need to catch a specific alpha shiny male and alpha shiny female Pikachu. And the same goes for like every Pokemon in the game that has even a minor difference. Yeah. Alright, that's 2. So yeah, like you can shiny hunt like Cranidos from the space-time distortions. You can get really, really lucky. But if you want to complete the Pokedex, like full complete the Pokedex 100%, you need to find a alpha shiny Cranidos. And then you need to evolve it. But if you want to have like a living dex, then you need to get, an alpha. That's just a whole other can of worms. But Arceus does require, if you want to like complete every little bit of that Pokedex. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Kudos to anyone who's done it. I don't have that much time. I have other games to play. Did I expect to be playing this game for 305 hours? I'm gonna be honest, thought it was gonna be a lot more, if I'm being completely honest. I was expecting this to be like 500 to 600 hours, and I thought I was gonna have to do my other video idea like at the same time. However, I mean, this is working. There's Alpha Galarian Stunfisk again. Gosh, it's so weird because I went from I was on like 2 streams today, and then I ended up on a 3rd on my own. Today's been like a strange day because I woke up like stressing about the job stuff. So I had my interview this past Wednesday. I think it went really well. It was rather short, but like I think I did knock it out of the park. I'm not gonna know until next week, and I might not even be able to start until the week after, which, but like once again, that's if I get the job or not. I've applied to a few other places. I haven't heard back, just to kind of keep the ball rolling, but it's nerve-wracking times, that is for sure. But like I ended up just kind of getting like a list together of just like stuff I need to do, stuff I want to do, and then I ended up just doing a lot of grinding in Dead by Daylight. Right now, the Blood Moon event's going on right now. I'm gonna be honest, in Dead by Daylight, the Blood Moon event itself, like actually with the mechanics and the blood generators, awful. Absolutely awful. Probably my least favorite event in Dead by Daylight on a mechanic standpoint. So far. I've not played Lights Out. I haven't done my little Oni. I've only done Chaos Shuffle, 2v8, and Blood Moon. Then like the weird Rift stuff. Blood Moon sucks. I love getting all the blood points, don't get me wrong. I think getting all the blood points is great. Getting like 400,000, it feels like, per match is like amazing. Playing the actual mode sucks. And it's really because like when I'm playing solo queue or like with friends, we get the killers who are bringing the sweatiest of builds, where they don't want you to have any chance of doing any gens. They don't want you to get any blood points. They just want to fuck you up. And hey, more power to you. That's, kind of the name of the game. But then you switch to killer and you got like the most coordinated survivors ever. You got looping gods that I'm going up against. It's like, what the heck is going on? I'm not, this shouldn't be the MMR I'm in. Like, I should be a little bit lower. But then you go to 1v4 because you still get the multiplier, and it's, for some reason, 1v4, like regular DBD, during the Blood Moon event, because you still get the blood bonus. You you actually get like even matches. Like it doesn't feel like you're getting screwed over. You feel like you have a chance. And I don't know why. But I think I've lost in the Blood Moon so many times that my MMR for Killer has gone down so much. Like, it's weird because I think Survivor and Killer are, like, together in some way. But, like, I've been losing in Swift for so long. When I played Dredge, because I wanted to get the rest of the quests out of the way, out of the way, they maybe touched a gen for about 5 seconds, and I just decimated them. And I wasn't even bringing like that strong of a build. I was bringing the dickheadedness of Ruin because I just wanted to win, but I didn't expect them to just get completely steamrolled by a Dredge in 6 minutes. Like, the game was over before it began, that sort of thing. And you go to 1v4 and I do try to do the same thing, and I'm getting steamrolled, you know? Absolutely steamrolled. It's weird. It's weird. What up, Lassie? How's it going? Lassie, what do you think of the PNG tuber? What do you think of PNG kit? How does it look? Give me your feedback. I need to know. Hope you're doing well. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the other group I've been playing with, because there's of course Neko's groups I play with, there's solo queue, and then there's Flores community, because for some reason in their community I'm just like the teacher, where it's like, you want to get better at DBD, you go to Kit. You want to know how to loop, you go to Kit. You want to know what each perk does, you go to Kit. Just let it be known that Kit's the most intimidating motherfucker ever. Also, for the chat, should I have it show y'all's names? Because it cuts off briefly. Weird, it doesn't look like it's even gonna let me change it, but okay. I just was curious. Oh no, I'm so bad with like the chat box stuff, but as long as it shows the message, like that's fine. But anyway, so yeah, Flores community is like Kit's the teacher, but like there seems to be this whole uncertainty, maybe that's what I should call it, this uncertainty that like if you play with Kit, he's judging the fuck out of you. Like, don't make one wrong move or you're going to upset the Kit. Like, you need to listen to, it's like, whoa, y'all, no. Because there's some people, like, they'll get into a game with me and the way they play is like so different than if they're like, if I'm watching them play, like if I'm chilling in the server just watching whoever's playing. Like, they'll be messing around, they'll be having like a bunch of fun and stuff, but like I join and it's like, oh shit, oh shit. Oh yeah, ad break. Luckily my stream thing actually shows ad breaks now, so if you don't have turbo, it's gonna do an ad in like 40 seconds. And this stops pre-roll ads, so this allows for like new people to join in. So I'm gonna try to set up, that should be one I should set up at some point, is having the bot like let y'all know when an ad break's about to happen. But we'll, Oh, but it's like an hour. It's like a minute and a half of ads if you're not turbo or if you're not subbed. Well, enjoy the ads for now. It said that there was an ad break. Unless you have an ad blocker. Oh no, that's what just popped up. So, I mean, I'm still gonna just talk, so. Yeah. See, like, everyone holds me in high regard when it comes to Dead by Daylight. You don't have it either? Well, that's good. Hey, if there's no ads, then that's good for y'all. I am happy that y'all aren't getting the ads, so we're good. It's just a pop-up that shows up now, so that way you don't have the pre-roll stuff. So that's the thing, is like if I'm playing in like Neko's community and I'm, you know, having to teach people, oh, now the ads are on. Now there's a box that shows up that's saying that there's ads. Okay. Getting used to this. Now I got hit with ads, yeah. You don't see anything? Blossy, I think you're probably immune because you're VIP. I'm going to go out on a limb that say that VIP don't get to see ads, but anybody who's not subbed or has Twitch Turbo does. 4-minute ad? That it can't be. There's no way that it's 4 minutes. It says that it ends in 20 seconds. What do you mean? YouTube doesn't have to worry about that, I guess. Do you get ads on this stream, Blossy, or do you get it on others? I never get ads because I do have an ad block, but well, no, I have Turbo. What am I talking about? You do as well. Well, now you're back, so that seems to have fixed it. Okay, 4-minute ad though. Work for Twitch. I think you have to keep like updating it or something. Anyway, I'm sorry. like in order for pre-roll ads to be off, I have to do that, and pre-roll ads are like the best way to get people to it's the best way for new viewers to come in, because if they see a pre-roll ad, then they're not going to watch. So I have to have at least 3 minutes of ads every hour is what it is. So, but if you sub and such, or Twitch Turbo, it will, you know, stop it. So anyway, what was I saying? Teaching. Yeah, like I'm down to teach people. I think I have this just general air of like, you better listen to Kit because Kit wants to win, and if you fuck shit up, Kit's gonna get angry. Like that's just kind of what it feels like. Maybe I don't know really how to put it, because like I know like Neko's community, most of the time everyone's like usually fine, and most of the time it's me having to like loop for ages and get shit rolling. Like I get it, but Flora's community, oh my gosh, I feel like I scared the shit out of like 3/4 of that that community, including the streamer themselves. I did feel bad for yesterday. They're another streamer. It's Floradora. Floradora. They're playing DBD earlier, but like I got invited to join yesterday just to join in and like do some surviving. And I actually really wanted to survive because I just had a really like stressful day on Thursday. I was trying to get things like set up, get things rolling. It was just a bad day for me, so I was like stressed as it was, and I made so many mistakes. Like I was failing some loops. I was failing some really easy loops. I didn't have the correct builds on. Like there were just so many mistakes that were happening, and I cussed up a storm. Like full send. I was like, fucking shit, oh, stupid son of a bitch. Like I was cussing like crazy. And everyone had to like make sure I wasn't like cursing at like the killer or like at other people we were playing with. And I was like, no, I'm just a fucking idiot. Like y'all are doing fine. Sure, we lost every single game, but like it's like y'all are doing okay. It's fine. I'm just fucking up. I'm like I don't have my right build. I'm just not focused. I'm so sorry. And like I messaged Flora after the fact and like apologized for me cursing so much. Today wasn't that bad. We still did not win a single game, but like the people I've been playing with, I've been teaching Gold. Gold's been getting a lot better, and we just came up against some really tough killers that he just couldn't deal with. He's getting a lot better. And then there's a new member of Flora's community, Lottie, who just got Dead by Daylight like a few weeks ago. So I've been teaching them. Super, super sweet, super, super kind. They're trying to put their best foot forward. I just feel like I intimidate them a lot because it's just me. And the problem is because I'm queued up, we are going to be getting like higher MMR players. And since we're getting higher MMR players, it just means that like there's going to be a lot tougher of games. And yeah, communication is key, and there's a bunch of different teaching styles. It sounds like I have been helping at everything, but it's the general consensus, and I hear it with every game I play. And it's not just Dead by Daylight. It is every game I play. Is for some reason I do not want to let Kit down, and I don't know what it is about me that makes people want to say that. Someone's making a lot of noise outside. I don't know what it is. But yeah, like that's the general consensus, and I think it really hit me hard today when I was like playing with Lottie and Gold. It's because like both of them were trying their best, and we didn't win a single game, but like they were trying their best, and I'm just desperately trying to keep the team together while still trying to try out new builds that I want to incorporate into like some streams, just because they're a bit more fun and a bit more exciting as they were. But for some reason, every single killer seems to be afraid of me, because I'll get into a loop for about like 10-15 seconds, and the next thing I know, that's it. The killer has given up. They're no longer want to chase Kit. It's over. It's like, oh, okay. People with deeper voices. Well, like nowadays I have to like whisper, because once again I don't want to wake up anybody in this house, so. But like usually it takes like a 30-second to a minute-long chase before they realize it, right? Not like 10-15 seconds. But I digress. I digress. I'm just trying to do my best. See what happens. But it did hit like a little bit like before Flora stream today, because I was gonna try to get in on some like Phasmo, like Dead by Daylight stuff, but after yesterday I was a little like probably not. But Gold pointed it out, and he said it directly to Lottie, and I think that's when it like hit me in the face, as it were. Gold said something along the lines of, if you want to get good at a game, you talk to Kit. Doesn't matter which game, you talk to Kit. And I didn't think about it that much. But I like, sorry, I had to sneeze briefly. Um, but gold might be right. I don't want to toot my own. The stream, the frames dropped for a little bit. Somebody like I heard like a whole bunch of banging, and then the frames dropped. So that is a something happened downstairs sort of thing. Thank you, Blessing. Yeah, I don't know what I just heard, but there's like a lot of banging and stuff downstairs, so I don't know if somebody's just messing with things. Weird. It was like trying to, it looked like there might have been like a warning or something. I don't know. No, there's no warnings whatsoever. Well, it is a Friday night, so it's possible that my brothers are also all playing games and I'm just hogging the bandwidth. It is what it is. Once again, the goal once I get a job is to move out, so how to do that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, me being good at apparently everything. Like thinking of the games that like I've like ended up being invited to play in like Flora's community, and it feels like there's like such a like tunnel vision view of me. Listen, I try not to hype myself up. That's the thing. Do I come up with good ideas? Maybe. I don't know. It's just, so we were like, I was thinking about like Repo, where I originally bought Repo to play with Doge and Alley, my old roommates, good friends of mine. And I kind of got left behind in playing that. So I played solo, and I got to, what, we got to quota 13 or 14 just by myself after like 15 to 20 hours of playing the game. Like, but like I still have hardly played the game with other people. I think I've played like briefly with others, but I got really impatient just waiting around for people to kind of like come back, that most of the time I just kind of like quietly played the game and just stuck to myself. And then everyone relied on me to save them. It's like, okay. And then DBD, once again, you have kind of the same thing. We were talking about Graveyard Keeper. For those who don't know, if you have Steam right now, you can get Graveyard Keeper for free because they're making Graveyard Keeper 2. Graveyard Keeper, fantastic game. I streamed the entire game. I found somebody's like spreadsheet, and then I made my own version of it to like make a proper like graveyard and farm and everything. Super, super good. Yeah, it's expected that Kit made a spreadsheet of the game and have everything in its proper place for maximum efficiency. Hey Kit, how's your Pokemon ZA stuff going? Oh, you know, I only have like one more alpha to get and like 7 more shinies. How long has it taken you? It's probably less than like 400 hours. Yeah, about 300. You know, people, it takes like 200 plus more hours to get all of that. And even with me like resetting because it doesn't keep that time, I think I'm probably at like 320, 330 hours in this game. Like, I don't know. We've talked about this before, especially with Dead by Daylight, but you can see it in a lot of other games, especially with the videos that I want to make in the future and what I want to work on, is the fun factor never really appeals to me. Like, oh, you need to have fun when playing Dead by Daylight. You need to have fun playing Repo. You need to have fun playing Lethal Company. And sure, but I don't want to hold my team back. I don't want to hold the people I play with back. And I want to win, because all my life I get told I'm a loser at everything. Even I move into this house and I get called fat and a loser and just a waste of time. So, hearing all of that kind of gets you to just want to win at everything, because then when you win at everything, you're not a loser anymore. This is the more competitive aspect. That's the thing. I don't think I enjoy the competitive aspect. I think I always feel like I need to compete. Otherwise, what people say is true. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, so my parents, I'm living up with them once again right now, and it's not been the greatest experience. I am currently under a blanket, streaming, and it's in Arizona, so 80 degree, 90 degree weather. Lectures pretty much every day. My mom refuses to talk to me and have like a face-to-face conversation without either jabbing my weight or saying I look ugly, criticizing my hair, or just wanting to cry from seeing me. So that's fun. Like my birthday's coming up, and she got my dad to ask me questions about my birthday instead of her, and then she reluctantly messaged me herself. Not even face to face, she just sent me a text message. And I'm like, okay. I get it. But one thing my dad, like, for some reason keeps bringing up is like how much he hates participation awards. Right? He's like, you're in the generation where like you could do badly in like football or basketball or something, but you'll get a participation reward because you really tried. And like participation rewards that make you soft, to make you weak, yada yada yada. And I've never liked the concept of participation awards. If there's people out there who like they hold on to all their trophies and it says participation, or like you did the most improved or something, like that's just kind of a big middle finger. Like I've learned that way later in life. And it really just reminds you that you didn't win. You were there. You wasted your time being there and you didn't win. And I think that's like a weird like driving force when it comes to like my hyper competitiveness and just always wanting to win, is because I think back to like all the trophies that I actually threw away. I think every single trophy I've ever had as a kid. I know I threw away all my swimming ribbons because all of them were last place, which is ironic, but I'll get to that in a moment. Like all my baseball stuff, all my basketball stuff, the little football stuff that I've done, all of that I threw away. Some of it like was winning trophies, but a lot of it was like last place, participation award, most improved, like sort of thing. I've never been one for sports except for swimming, and that's where the irony comes in, is I always thought of myself as a fast swimmer. Others are just faster, and I'm out of shape, so I get it. But for some reason, no one in all the swim team stuff I've ever done, no one can beat me underwater. Above water, easy. Underwater, it's a goddamn fish. Great. But still, like, getting all of those, like, participation rewards and everything, like, just always wanted to, like, win. But it's why, like, I don't feel like I could ever do, like, competitive Dead by Daylight or learning to do FPS games to be competitive there. Because if I lose, then that just reaffirms the fact that I am bad. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. Am I into VC? No, I am not. What kind of BS is that? Participation for the week, something my father says, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You have to try and participate or else you don't learn anything. Yeah. And like I see the idea in that too, right? Where if you don't try, you're never gonna know. If you don't try, you're never going to know what you can and can't do. And I get that. But the thing is, can I tell you some stuff? Dude, I've had way too many lectures recently, so probably not. I appreciate it, but I would just say what like I personally think. So with participation rewards, I would rather see the last place, like, being like last place, like put a number to it or say like what position, and see the stats of like how well I did, rather than just being told that you did a participation award or you tried your best, you're the most improved, but you didn't tell me what you improved in. Because personally, and this might just be because compared to my brothers who are muscles upon muscles, bench press 100 plus pounds or however much heavy weights are, you know, meathead, like jock type brothers. I've always been one for intellect. I've been one for stats. I've been one for spreadsheets. And yeah, I shouldn't compare myself to them. We are vastly different in a lot of ways. And as much as all of them like to say that they're better than me, way more life experience and way more intellect than a lot of them. More than likely all of them, but there could be an asterisk because it depends on what it is. And yeah, you should absolutely be proud of what you're going to accomplish. But if I ever get like that participation award or that like you were the most improved, tell me my like what I did. Tell me like what are my stats? Did I, when I'm playing baseball, did I do well hitting the ball? Did I get the most strikeouts? Or did I strike swinging? Did I strike looking? Did I get the most walks? Like what was I good at, and what did I need to improve? And what did you need to do in order to improve? But no one's ever told me. They're just like, yeah, you did great in baseball. You're the most improved. You're also an asshole in baseball, but like that's besides the point. Basketball, I think basketball is the only time I've ever really been told about what I'm good at and like what I improved on, even though I wasn't like the greatest on the team. And I think I might give credit to my basketball coaches for how good I am with strategy. Because if you ever needed to like come up with like, you know, you had the point guard being like, they put like 2 in the air and then you'd have somebody who'd pick and then, you know, you pass the ball and then do a spot or whatever, or do a shot, layup, what have you. I was always the one to like, you'd see where everyone's at, how they exactly play, and then boom, like I could see what they're about to do and I can come up with where the fuck is this Flaffy going? Where are you going? Okay, sure. Weird. Buddy, your home's over there. Why are you okay? Sure, that's fine, I guess. But no, like I was always good with like coming up with the strategy or like the idea of like what like you should do, what like you should say, like throws people off. I was always good at free throws, and I was also good at 3-pointers. For some reason, though, I was really bad at 2-point shots. That was always amusing. It's like, oh, can't do a layup or like any close shots, but damn, 3-pointers, kid's got that down on lock. I tell you, unless you have a decent chance, yeah. Yeah, and they do help. Yeah. And you know, every player is different. Every player is different. What I will say is, fuck football. Sorry, hot topic with me. I don't think I've ever talked about it on stream. I have played football for exactly 1 team. And I got thrown off that team. And then when my parents tried to get me into other teams, I got sat out the entire time. Even with them not knowing what happened on that one team. Like sports in general. I don't like playing sports. I do like watching baseball. And I do like watching basketball. Football? Listen, I know a lot of people like it. I'm not going to diss you if you like it. I just don't have too much fun playing it because of past stuff. But watching it, I will say that watching it can be interesting. But it gets bogged down by the fact that my entire family is huge into football and are those aggressive like fans when it comes to football. And talking about like they know that they're on the field. So good, it's just so long. That's true. Um so football story for y'all. The one team that I was on, I was a bigger guy, and I could catch the ball, could not throw the ball, but because I wasn't like the coach's kid or like knew the coaches at all, they just wanted me to be like an offensive lineman. And but like I showed up early to every practice. I gave it my all. I'm a determinator. Like I'm determined to try to do my best. And there was a part where it was a snowy day. This is back when I lived in a different state. I'm not going to say which state, but it was snowing. I remember this. And the coach, it was me, the coach, and like three other kids. And the coach was like, "Kit, you actually show up early to every single practice. And I don't think I've given you any attention. I think you're just on the offensive line and like, that's it. Let's see what you got." And the other two kids, like, they're just, coach's kids. So they just got sent home. And I just had like a one-on-one football session with the coach. Do I remember who the coach was? No. This was years ago. But remember he helped me practice like tackles and all this sort of stuff, like all for the linemen, because he wasn't gonna have me like be a running back or something like that. But maybe this is an error on him, I don't know. But I do remember at one point saying, "I want you to charge at this and be as angry as you can at this. Think of the worst person. Just tackle and do whatever you can to them." It's kind of like that movie, The Blind Side? Is that what that movie is, where they say like something similar? He said that to me, and I just wrecked whatever that like dummy is that you tackle. And he actually had me be like the inner lineman, like right next to the center. Because I did really good. He's like, once you get angry, like you got the strength to back it up. Like you could be a really good line, and you could protect like the quarterback. Like you're doing great. I was like, all right, cool. Here's the problem when you tell that to it, who doesn't understand that years and years of anger were boiling up, being like judged and all this sort of stuff. And what was I, like 9 or 10 at that point? You tell the 10-year-old to like let that anger loose. That coach did not understand what he was doing. What up, War? How are you doing? Let alone I'm almost 30 now and I still don't know how to handle my anger properly. Maybe I should tell my parents to get like a punching bag or something. I don't know. I've talked about this story on stream before. Probably get details wrong because it was so long ago, but the crux of the story is it was a football game. We were against one of the best teams. They had the best quarterback in the league. Dude was showboating. Dude was cocky. I hated the dude. Didn't even know him. I just hated him. And I did some like really aggressive tackles, and I encouraged somebody to tackle him that ended up breaking his arm. And then I cheered from the sidelines of the fact that he broke his arm and would not be able to play in the rest of the season, to which I got removed from the team. I think in the past I've said that like I was the one who did it. I don't really clearly remember anymore if I was the one who did it or not. It was so long ago. But I do remember cheering. And I tends to make me believe that maybe I wasn't the one who did it. I think I did just encourage somebody to do it. And then I got thrown off the team for the rest of the season. Not too bad like the PNG. Oh, I should mention, yeah, the PNG, it's the same artist who made my OC for the thumbnails, V or Majestic Art on Fiverr. They're so sweet. They're so understanding of everything. I want to get Doge Cube and Slime to commission their own art for them, which I'm going to try to talk to relatively soon. And once I start getting money, like, I know I want to have like Spring and Ray help out with thumbnails and stuff, but I'm not opposed to having Viel help me out more. Like they're super sweet, and been really nice about like just every commission I've done. And they've been really shocked about the fact I'm really nice to them. So yeah. I got a few more emotes that's gonna show up. Oh, so ad break. Good grief. Yeah, Blossy talking about the... Yeah. Once again, if you don't want to see the ads... Yeah, another ad break? Yeah, it's going to be every 30 minutes, unfortunately. I wonder if I could change this. Okay. Your community is back. I'm not a fan of ads in general. Pre-roll ads suck. I'm just gonna do 1 minute of ads every hour. So y'all shouldn't get ads for another hour. So any new viewers, like, it's gonna suck because they're gonna get the pre-roll ads and stuff. Unless they have like the ad blocker. I don't know. I've been told that I need to do pre-roll ads, or like to disable them in doing this, so that way like the community grows, which is a big thing. I really do want our community to start growing again, because it's not been for a long while. So I'm trying to get this all like back into the swing of things. But it's not fair for y'all to have to sit through 30 minutes of ads, or sorry, 3 minutes of ads every hour. So I'll just turn them off like that. And then as, you know, time goes forward, we can adjust, as it were. Anyway, what was I saying? Football, yeah. So, yeah, that team got taken off of. My dad wasn't happy. My mom wasn't happy. My dad's a huge football guy. I said I didn't want to do it again. It didn't go well. And then I remember they had me try to apply for the middle school team. And I didn't do anything for like 2 or 3 practices. And it wasn't until the most recent practice that I had that I told my parents, yeah, I just sat in the grass and just kind of sat there the entire time. They're like, did you tackle anybody? Did you do anything? I'm like, nope. Did you put your hand on like the line of scrimmage or anything? No. Did you touch a football? No. They were not too happy with that, but like I didn't care. I'm pretty sure when I stopped showing up to the practices, I don't think anybody noticed. But once again, like my talents are more in like intellectual and stats based. Muscles are not my thing. Do I want to be skinnier and like better in shape? Yes. I keep getting told that I need to go on like runs around the neighborhood every single day. I'm really out of shape. Like that, I feel like is just getting and with me getting a heart attack. Like, let me go to a gym or something. I don't know. Go to the gym. Well, so what do we... So I've only really talked to like 2 of my brothers. Because one of my brothers is in college. He's doing fine. I'm sure I'll talk to him later down the line and see how he's doing. But one of my brothers, he's skinny as a stick, but he doesn't exercise and he just plays video games pretty much like me. Don't know what his diet is, don't know what he does, but man, like, has no fat at all. So, don't know what's going on there. My 2 other brothers, though, one of them I haven't talked to. He works, like, ridiculously long hours, complains about it all the time, but he, like, just comes back, he's got, like, giant muscles and can probably, like, lift my entire body as if it was nothing. Like, that's just how he was. He's always been big about, like, exercising and doing that stuff. I'm not really on good terms with him, but so be it. But my middle brother, who is, like, also just good at everything he does, like, super cocky, but, like, just, you know, he's good at what he does. First interaction I had with him when I was, when I moved in here was him talking about the fact that he is not a fan of fat people. And fat people just piss him off because they're fat from their own accord. They need to do something about it. No excuses. And I was like, okay. He was like, compared me to my dad, saying that, like, if I'm gonna live in this house, like, I can't be fat because it's just gonna make him upset. I'm just like, okay. But he hasn't brought it up since I moved in, so I don't think he really cares about what I do. Which, like, that's fine. Whatever. Once again, though, big issue is more my mom. For the fact that I'll come downstairs, she's just on her phones, like, sitting on the couch. Be like, oh, just gonna get, like, a small snack. Because they have a giant pantry with a bunch of food that no one eats, so I'm gonna eat it. And she's just like, Kit, you need to lose weight. Like, you're fat, you're unhealthy. Like, how are you gonna get married? I'm just like, okay. Which they are. I think, thinking about it, considering both my mom and dad, I think I'm the favorite in this house to get married first. And they are setting that bar so low. And I don't know how to feel about it. Because, like, I know why 2 of my brothers, they have no faith are ever going to be in a relationship. One's, last I checked, he was very sexist. So, like, he's not gay or anything. He's just doesn't seem to like women. But then another one, he thinks so highly of himself. I think he would have to find a girl to, like, match his ego. So maybe that's why, like, I'm the best one this chance. But they're like, but you're fat and ugly, Kit, so you probably don't have a chance, but, like, maybe you should try. It's like, what? Oh, I did also have to, and this is going to sound crazy, I did have to reaffirm that I was straight when I moved back in. So that was a thing. Which I am, but I don't know why I had to reaffirm that. I was interested in marriage, and they don't consider that you might not feel in any kind of rush to it. Yeah, exactly. Also, the fact that they keep this, and this has not stopped since I've like moved back in, and I've called each of them out on this, and they kind of just dodge the question. So I don't know what they're referring to, but like they keep having to enunciate a regular girl, a normal girl, like no weird girl. Like they keep saying when they describe any girl in my life, it has to be a normal girl or a regular girl. Or sorry, there's also real girl. That was another one. And I just kind of like at first I'm just like, okay, maybe that's their lingo. But like the more it gets used, the more I'm like, are y'all just trying to make sure I'm not dating like a trans person? Because I think back, there's my best Arizona friend who they've moved. I'm gonna be probably messaging them for the birthday like they always do, and then they never respond back. But like, I just do it as a courtesy, of course, because they mean a lot to me. But they're the first trans person I've ever met. They taught me all about like how like the proper pronouns. They taught me the proper way to like address them. I think maybe this is where the confusion is of like, kid, are you straight? Because this person I did end up kissing, and like we were going to date at some point. So then my parents are horrible and they overheard that, and that didn't last. So what is normal? That's a great question. I don't know why it gets like stressed. And then like the big thing, and this is why like there's no more face cam. So for those who have been in the community for a while, you might be wondering why we're fully switching to PNG tuber and no more face cam. And like we're talking across the board, no more face cam for the unforeseeable future, or the foreseeable future, whatever that phrase is. In order for me to like not get yelled at and to make my life here bearable, I have had to like slightly bend to the whim of like what they want me for looks. Like I grew up my hair long and I had like the emo hair. They'd want it to be cut super short. So like my hair is pretty short right now, no color whatsoever. So my hair is just a normal brown. And also my stylist, her company went out of business, so I need to find a new one. No facial hair at all. And like no more tattoos sort of thing, which I'm still going to try to get a tattoo once I have money again, but that's besides the point. So like I just look, I feel like I don't look unique is the thing. Like I feel like I look like every other brown haired white guy just on the street. It's like that's just kind of what it feels like. Like there's no style to the hair. Like I no putting gel in it. It's just short. Excuse me. So until I move out, like there wouldn't be any face cam because I have to kind of keep it like this if I'm going to just make them at least slightly quieter. So the moment I come back into this house and my hair is like purple and pink again, or like green and blue, I know my mom is going to start bawling her eyes out, calling me a failure of a human being, and I'm going to have to wear a hoodie when I'm inside the house so she can even look at me. So I'm just going to do this, so that way at least it's somewhat bearable. Yeah, no, it's just, it's strange. That's the way that they, you know, that's the way they grew up, that's the way they see the world, that's the way that they, you know, want things to be. I live under their house for the time being while I try to get my life back together. So, you know, that's unfortunately what I have to do, you know? Because the alternative right now, because other people don't have rooms and leases have like just started, I'm pretty much stuck here until I have enough money to either move out on my own or find other roommates. So I'm here for the long haul. That's why I am trying to move forward with a lot of stuff, and I do mean a lot. Most of my time really has been taken up with the ZA grinding. Really has. For a second I thought one of them was yellow. I got tricked. I got tricked. I thought one of them was yellow. Incorrect. I will say though, mental health for me, and this I think is like very much like shown in my lack of streams lately. Not even just because of this, but like just in general. My mental health is in the toilet. It is so bad right now. I think... You okay then? I'll always say that I'm okay. There's so much stuff going on that like I need to like set straight and get better. Like there's just a lot that I need to like get better at. But you think like I'm about to be 30 years old in a few days. I'm now back to living with parents. I've never had a girlfriend, which I know, you know, not everyone gets dates like immediately and everything like that. I know. But like I haven't achieved any goals I've really set out for myself with streaming and content creation. I still don't know how to edit. I'm terrible with like time management. I've made a community, lost it, rebuilt it, lost it again, and now I'm just back to picking up the pieces. Like, and now once again I'm back to living with family who very much do not like me, don't really want me around, don't want me to... It's funny that I get told to like I have to move a car every morning at 5 in the morning, but hey, don't move this particular car because you're gonna make it smell like shit. Even though I shower every day, use soap, it always smells like shit. Whatever he does, he smells like shit. I'm pretty sure it's just sweat. So like is here, and I know War, I appreciate it. Yeah, and I know that I got to take the wins that I can get. I know. It's just I want things to finally start working out. But I think back to the high school like joke about the fact because I was such a shut-in and just really socially awkward. There's the whole like, was it a bet? I don't remember if it was a bet. It was just a bit of bullying or like what have you, that I wasn't gonna make it past 30. Like I would get to 30 years old and then I would just die. Which, you know, that's approaching, so hopefully I survive the 365 days I have after that to make that not come true. I'm pretty sure it was just some sort of bullying, but like, man, high school bullies are the worst if they say that. What kind of bet is that? You'd be surprised. high school's pretty fucked up. To be fair though, I love taking like random bets, and I've done like some strange bets. I don't remember if it was Neko or Doge. One of them, we were gonna make a bet of like the first thing that was said once I like come to this house from my mom. What was, hold on. Once I check this. Nope. Nothing. Okay. We're at to 15 attempts, by the way, everybody. 15 attempts. Excuse me, my nose. I need to take this nasal spray. Give me a second. Excuse me. So I don't remember if it was Neko or if it was Doge, but one of them said that the moment I walk into the house, my mom's not going to say hi. She's just going to ask, is that really my hair? And they were 100% right. I think it was Doge who said that, and I think we were going to try to make a bet off of that. Because I was thinking that she was going to say that I was fat. Like we both, I love the fact how whoever it was, I think it was Doge, but we both had no faith that my mom was going to say hi to me, or like welcome back, or how have you been? Just you're fat or your hair's ugly. And she did say, she did look at my hair and immediately said, is that really your hair? So he was right on the money on that one. And I think we also had like a separate like guess for what I call Crypto Bro, because he was big into crypto. I don't know if he is anymore because I haven't talked to him. But we were thinking that as soon as I come in, he was gonna say, hi, do you want to talk crypto? Without even like asking how I was. Which that one didn't happen. He just immediately talked about how right he is. I was like, all right, cool. Bye, War. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. We should probably go to sleep at a decent time, but I want to get this done. Sorry, this stream was supposed to be like relaxing and vibes of me just running in circles trying to get a Galarian Stunfisk to be shiny. And it's just, gets depressed and very mentally out of it and is living with a family where most of them don't even believe that depression exists. So it's like, how does one cope? I do want to say, at least in a positive term concerning like streams, videos, and shorts, because I did want to talk about that too. If I get the job that I interviewed for and it actually happens, there's going to be an actual stream schedule, an actual like video schedule where I'm going to upload a video once a week. I am still working with an editor, believe it or not. Life has been shitty for both of us, and I was like trying to figure out what was going on, and we're back on track, so we're good there. But starting next week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to be getting a short out on TikTok and YouTube. And every... I'm going to try to get a video out every Friday as well. Do I think we'll start by this Friday? No idea, because I technically got to finish what I need to do in this game. So we'll see. But then we have like other ideas too. And if I can kind of getting the hang of it with editing and everything. I hope to try to get 2 videos out a week would be like my big plan. So I got a lot of ideas, a lot of cool things that I want to do. I obviously still want to stream, but I need to get to that point. Because right now the Dead by Daylight video is still in process. That video has been worked on for the past like 4 months, so I know it's taking a hot second, but there is progress. I can assure you that there is progress. I might have to re-record and re-edit things, or write things, but you know, remains to be seen. Obviously the ZA stuff is about this entire game and shiny hunting and alphas and all that sort of jazz. But I do want to do, and I want to get community feedback, especially when I'm reviving the Discord. I wanted to get community feedback on, would y'all be fine, or would y'all be interested? I don't know why I'm saying fine, but interested in, like, I don't know if I would do this like maybe every like Sunday, like the first stream on a Sunday, or if I would do it during the week. I'd pick 5 games from my like backlog of games. Just randomly pick 5 games, all PC games, and I do what is essentially not like a poll. This is purely inspired by one of my like favorite content creators of all time. May he rest in peace, Total Biscuit. I still will go back and watch his WTF is series, where he would play a game, like an indie game, for like 20 to 40 minutes, sometimes an hour, giving like first impressions and like how the game runs, how it feels, like kind of like a review game purely on first impressions, and if he would want to like proceed with the game. Some games would get like full series, such as when he played Magicka. Others he would just like kick in the ground because they were so trash and told people not to play it. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to do this for so long, probably ever since I started streaming. I wanted to do a video series akin, like in homage to his, but do essentially, I just randomly pick 5 games from my entire backlog. We download it. We record like 30 minutes of each game, and out of those 5, after then we'll make a video. I would make a video talking about all 5, and then we would make a video. I say we, but it would just be myself making a video of 100% completing one of those 5 games. That way, not only am I like 100% completing, like just random games in my like my backlog and like seeing how they would go, but also like I get to play games that I never would have experienced because they've just been sitting there for like ages. And then the idea was with the 4 others, we would, if they get rolled back in, then we continue the next 30 minutes. So like you get games like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Game 3 gets like the interest during the stream of like, hey, you know what? I think you should 100% complete that game. Make a video, and this is all the first impressions. This is the game that like here's the whole breakdown. This is what my personal thoughts are. Boom. Game 3 was selected as the 100%, and then there'd be a separate video of the full experience of 100%ing that game. Hold on. After snooze for 5 minutes. I think it's going to keep doing ads every 30 minutes until I restart the stream. I'm sorry, y'all. You're just going to have to bear through it, unfortunately. I snoozed it for a bit, so that's fine. But let's say, like, 5-6 weeks later, because we would try like every week or something. Games 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all like new games, but game 5 is like a rerun of the very first time, like of like game 4 on that list. Then we would do the next 30 minutes to see if it's any better. And if a game gets completed while we go through all of that, then guess what? It gets a video made off of it. So that's the idea. And it's going to purely be for PC games starting off. Just because there's like so many indie games on PC that I think it would be interesting to do that. And you never know what we're going to get with all of that, right? Like I could just get like a AAA game that has like 100 hours of content, and then all of a sudden there's like a 5-hour game where it's like, oh, okay, I guess this is the game we're playing. The other cool thing too is that this would also like this would not affect like games that I want to do like long series of. So like if, you know, Pokemon Winds and Waves comes out, or let's like PC, let's think. Let's say that like I'm trying to think of like PC games that are coming out soon that I nothing's coming to mind. Or how about this? Like, let's say I wanted to play Code Vein 2, right? I wanted to do a full playthrough of Code Vein 2. That would not be one of the 5 games played because I would want to do a stream that's like dedicated to that, right? So like, I'll roll the 5 games and it's like, oh, Code Vein 2 is on there. No, let's re-roll what that one is, because that one, you know, I'm going to be playing as its own series already. I think it would be interesting. And have you ever played Metro? Doge has played all of the Metro games. I own a few of them, I think. So, yeah. Once again, that's why I want to do this like 5-game like kind of matchup as a homage, not just to Total Biscuit, but to like to experience more games myself. Because like right now I've been streaming Dead by Daylight, I've been streaming Pokemon ZA, Pocopia, and Artisan of Glimeth, right? 4 incredible games. And if I just keep like focusing on these, like what's the next game I'm gonna like? I have a list of like the next games that I want to start streaming, but like I need to get to them. I do feel limited, yeah. There are also like other, I think 1 or 2 of those are yellow. Did we just hit a jackpot? Hold on, I gotta look closer. Hold on. I think that one in the back might be yellow. We might be done here. We'll see. There are though collab games though that I still want to do. Like Neko I know is focusing on Town of Salem 2 and Dead by Daylight. I get that, and then there's also Saturdays where it's like the one-off. I want to put aside time with her and I playing through Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. And then there's games I want to do with Cube, there's games I want to do with Slime. It's not yellow. It was a farce. One of them that's on the list is Dragon Ball, like I have Fighter Z. But I also have Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, and I have for Switch Xenoverse. Yeah, like doing the story modes and stuff. Like I would want to get all the achievements and stuff. Like trust me, I have lists upon lists, I have plans, I have so much stuff that I would like to do. I just gotta get to it. Feel bad for Doge though, most of all right now. Help with fighters and sparkling a little. Yeah, fighting games are my Achilles heel. We'll worry about that in the future. I don't like Xenoverse. I remember I had a friend who told me to get Xenoverse. So, what was I saying? No, I feel really bad for Doge. I told him about it yesterday. I think it contributed to my bad mood because like I felt like I was doing a disservice to Doge. So I'm trying to figure out like what I should do. Which I guess I should also say for stream related purposes now that I think about it. With all the games I've been saying, you might have been noticing it's just Switch games and PC games. I am not plugging in any of my other consoles while I'm in this house. I do not have furniture. I don't have the space. And I don't want to risk like those games I would want to have a completely different setup for, like I did in one of my old houses. So I already told Doge, I was like, hey, I know we want to finish through P5R. We're playing the PS5 version. I cannot plug in my PS5 in this house. I have space for one console in this blanket fort. So we're going to probably pivot to a different game. But I'll have to talk to him about like what that game would be. But yeah, there's a lot. And then I also got archipelagos that I want to do. And there are also like archipelagos, there's just randomizers myself I want to get done. There's so many goals and stuff that I want to do. And right now I just want to finish frickin' ZA. Have I even really said how much is left in ZA other than the shinies and the alphas? I don't think I really have, huh? So the shinies and the alphas are part. So the shinies and the alphas are part of what's needed. Like what's left. I just cut my finger. How did I do that? Oh, whatever. The shinies and the alphas are part of what I need to do for like completion. But there is a bonus mode in this game that I need to complete. And I need to do the link play stuff. Which that's gonna be fun. Kid gets to play competitive Pokemon ZA. I'm so excited. I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but I do have a plan. So all I want to do right now though is just finish the shiny and the alpha hunt, and then we're good. That's it. Which I don't know why this one's taking so long. One of you's gotta be yellow. Why? This is like the longest. This, I think, because my longest hunt was Cobalion. I can't believe a flatfish is really making the rounds here. And the crazy thing too is we have a donut for it. Alright, well I can't snooze this ad break, so once it happens, it's gonna happen. It just dawned on me that my recording software right now is recording this in the wrong. That's fine. Have a good night, Framed. Excuse me. Have a good night, Framed. Talk to you later. Sleep well. I'm gonna be here for a while. Thank you. That was my first sneeze today, and it hurt my ribs. Its rib cage is broken. I also got Nikkei stuff I gotta do. To worry about later. I can't believe that this is taking so long. The other thing is I gotta get freaking a Alolan Raichu. Who I guess does show up in this area, but like... I didn't think I would need. Dude, the Flaffies are just chilling. And here's the crazy thing is, like, I know that this works for grinding. This is how you grind the legendaries. This is how you grind everything else. And I have seen shinies. Weirdly enough, we haven't seen any of the shiny sheep in a while, so... There's an alpha to our right. See, the fact that the alphas are showing up in like different forms, because we've got an alpha Ampharos showed up. We had an alpha Flaffy. Stunfisk has been showing up as alpha quite a bit. So the one thing I'm worried about is there a rare chance that there's just no Galarian Stunfisk? Hey, that one in the back right looks yellow. I don't know if it's a trick of the light, but that one does look yellow. Do one more loop. Why are you two just hiding behind the transformer? Weirdos. Please, 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 please. One of you, you're not yellow. Give it up for attempt number 20. We did it. I do have a backup save. Because I could re-roll if I really wanted to. The faster way to do this is just by continuously resetting. The question is do I want to do that? I'm just trying to think of like, do I want to just keep doing the run back and forth? Because the run back and forth is slow. It's very, very slow. It is respawning them, but like... You know what? After this one, I'm going to load the backup save. And we're going to try some other attempts. Just assuming if this one doesn't work. The backup save should take me right to before I go in here. Because I think it's just better if we try to get a small area. What other donuts do I have, by the way? I have a fighting one. Meh. I have one water one, an electric one, alpha, psychic, which is what I use for that. I have two water ones. Okay. And then another fighting one. And I have... Unfortunately, I don't need the fighting ones, but... The steel one is definitely needed for this Stunfisk. I know that for a fact. Dude, the sheep are encouraging me. I believe in the sheep. Come on, sheep. Give me the power to get a yellow Galarian Stunfisk. That one in the back left looked really yellow. Like, I don't know if that was a trick of the light. That looks like a shiny bite. I don't think it is, though. Which means I don't think this in the back is. Okay, that looks so yellow. So that's either a regular Stunfisk or that is something else. I think I'm going to full send. We'll see if it's there. It looks bright. Is it? Nope. Okay, we're going to just redo the backup save, and I am going to look in a much better location. So up XB. Starts in the backup, which is when I saved it at the Poké Center right before. Just need to make sure I have the steel donut still. Yep, I do. Alright, we are going to just go here. You're going to kill time. It was just too slow for me. It was just way too slow. I need to fix this. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. Okay, so when we do this, we need to look for none of these. Cool. So we are looking for electricity. We are looking for 4-star ground. We're looking for water. See, like, this ground is just, like, meh. This... Okay, so Lowland Raichu. Hold on. Okay, Alolan Raichu is on the electric 4-star. So this is not going to cut it, neither is that. I don't see anything else that looks interesting, so we just keep killing time until we find what we want. I do have to do the infinite that I rail at some point, but that's a future kit to worry about. See, like, this is just a battle. This is a 3-star. Nothing. So just keep doing this, because I need the Mudkip line. And I need the Tatsugiri. So I want to use the 3-star water one for Tatsugiri. because those are pain in the ass to get. Mudkip potential? No. Mudkip potential? No. Mudkip potential? No. Dude, I swear that Mudkip doesn't exist. I swear Mudkip does not exist in this game. I don't know why. I've never been able to find Mudkip, and I hate it. 4-star. That is a Raichu. That is a chance at an Alolan Raichu. What is this? Okay, I think this one doesn't have Mudkip. Yeah, it doesn't show up. Okay. So this one might. So let's go save in here. I think Alolan Raichu shows up there. It does. Okay. So we got the backup save. So now with this one here, we need to bring the Psychic Donut, because that will give us the best chance for Alolan Raichu. I also need to capture a alpha version of it. Where's your Psychic? There we go. If we get this one fast, sick. Yep, there's Alolan Raichu. I'm gonna catch a Jolteon. That's hilarious. Yeah, you're beating me up. Should be good. Catch it. Get this. Just need this real quick. Alright, I don't care about anything else. We just need a Alpha Alolan Raichu, which the Psychic one should help out with. And we need a shiny Alolan Raichu. Do I know what a shiny Alolan Raichu looks like? Not even a little bit. It's a big-ass Pikachu, though. I get the feeling it's, like, brighter? Maybe? I'm also just trying to take like a quick glimpse at like I see the Raichu. You see an Alpha Eevee in the background, just storming down. Kind of just looking in the front. Seems to be the best. See, but this is so much faster. There's three Alolan Raichus, so I feel like we're doing good. Keep a lookout, and then once we get the alpha, it's like speed time. There's some alpha Pikachu though. Listen, the fact that this one's going to be fast is fine. And keep in mind, we can reset. Is that an alpha in the back? No. An alpha in the front? No. It's hard to see. I need the red eyes. They look gigantic. So many Pikachu. Okay, well there's an alpha Alolan Raichu. This is gonna suck if I do this wrong. Do this. This sucks for all the wrong reasons. Do Shadow Claw. And then do this Night Slash. Do this. That's fine. Okay. Put you away. Okay. Alpha Pokemon gotten. Now it's time for constant resetting. We do not know what a... There's another Alpha Alolan Raichu though. Chilling. But see, now we can just do this constantly. And then when we get to 1,000, there should be at least one. 1,000 calories. Let me see what a alpha or a shiny looks like. It's like turbo dark and orange. Okay. Turbo dark and orange. I don't know what that means, but like, well, like I know the orange part. Oh wait, like just a hair. Let them spawn in. There. Two alpha ones. Oh my gosh. You just gotta look in the back and you'll, I mean, see that one, that one's a regular one. Looking for super dark Raichu. There's an alpha Raichu in the background way over there though. I saw it. It is part psychic type though, so this donut should help. We say, hopefully. And the good thing is, while we're doing this, it's not going to disappear. So if we just happen to like see it and then we do this again, it'll still be there. See, this is much faster. Much faster. It does give us like the best odds, so. I see you in the back. I see you. Oh my gosh, I see you in the front. There is also a high likelihood that the shiny could be the alpha. Reason being is because the donut with the alpha power, like the alpha power is so good. If you get alpha 3 with like a shiny one, like there's your alpha Pokemon. And if we don't get it, like once again, we could just reset this. This is a small area, and like we really like small areas because it means we get the most amount of Pokemon. But this is literally what I've been doing for the past like 3 weeks. Resetting. I was planning on doing like RuneScape in the background. I thought that would be fun. Being like, let's AFK in Falador. In Varrock, we got quests to do. I'll worry about that later. Dude, our calories. We're cruising through these calories right now. Oh my gosh. He's thinking I should just try to go for the in front of us right now. Just to minimize on like looking around time. If I see it like briefly, then boom, we'll go, but I think that Raichu in the back left might be a shiny because it's been staying there. Like y'all see that Raichu that's in the back left? It hasn't changed. Which that tells me that that just might be a shiny Raichu. That's most definitely a shiny Raichu back there. I don't want it. I want its other form. I'll take both if need be. But it's one giant thing. I'm pretty sure that one in the back there is one. That's just an alpha Alolan Raichu. Yeah, it's staying there. Okay, so that's that. Come on, Alolan Raichu. I believe in you. Please don't become like the Arbox when I was trying to get Seviper. I had the worst luck trying to get a shiny Seviper because it's a shared spawn with Arbok. And I got a lot of golden snakes. I didn't get any green frickin' whatchums snakes. It's fine though. We are doing the quick look here though. As you can see like them briefly. Come on. Listen, we're 2 hours in, we're finally seeing a shiny, but we want the one that we want. So come on. Give it to me. Okay, something was spawning in the back there. Because shinies also like spawn faster than everything else, so it's the reason why that Raichu is like the first thing that spawns in. I think one of those Pikachu are also shiny. It's hard to tell. The one in the back left most definitely is one though. Dude, if there's an alpha Alolan Raichu though that's shiny, like we'll take it. You're definitely shiny. I think there's a Pikachu back there that also is shiny. Come on, have faith. Believe in the me that believes in you, my friends. Believe in the me that believes in you. This guy in a hoodie. Wearing a dress shirt. So I'm pretty sure my artist is texting me throughout the stream. Viel. I'll text you back when I get a chance, my friend. Currently trying to catch a floating rodent. I mean, once we get to 300, we're going to have to really push it. Dude, nothing spawned in front of us. That's hilarious. Okay. Now, once we get to 300, we're going to have to, like, go quick. Come on. I believe in you. That Pikachu was shaking its head. The fact that that Pikachu still keeps spawning in every time, though. It doesn't look orange, though, so I think it is. There's two. There's two Alolan Raichus just right there. Come on. Come on. I believe. I think 300 is just going to be like the tip. Maybe 200? There's a chance 200 could work. Once again, once we see it, like, we just got to go straight for it, you know? That's the plan. Don't see it. You could very easily tell that those two Raichu in the back are different. That's so funny. There is a potential that the Jolteon and the Eevee also, like, change. There's still a chance that the frickin' Alpha Raichu is gonna become one. That would be the frickin' cherry on top if that was the case. No, we're not seeing it. There is also still the worry that both Galarian Stunfisk and Alolan Raichu do not have shiny forms at ZA. That's unfortunately a very real possibility. I don't think so, but like there's, you know, there is that possibility. I think we go 300 and then we just run, see what we find. And if I have to reset, then we reset, but that's okay. This is why we do the backup saves. This is why we do the backup saves at the Pokemon Center. Both of those Raichu in the top left shiny now. I don't know. I know at least one of them is. Nope, never mind. One of them just grew 5 feet. And so did that Alolan Raichu. Watch that, like, Volika's head has been just perfectly covering a shiny Alolan Raichu this entire time. We're gonna, like, stop for a second. It's like, oh, it's just right there. Crazy. 380. Down to the wire. Come on. I brought this psychic donut just for you. I want you to be orange. I think there's an orange Pikachu in that mix, but I can't tell. Lock the doors and turn the lights down low. Play the music, make it soft and slow. We don't even have a place to go, just to be your man. Thinking about this all day long. Anyway. Come on. Last one, and then we'll see about the reset. Let's see what we got here. Nope, 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 nope. You are shiny, though. Yep, see that? And that's what we call a no. So if I were to reload the save right now, it will take us to the beginning of that teleporter. This is why we go to the Pokemon Center. Because we go to the Pokemon Center, and they're like, hello, you've traveled through time. I'm like, yes, I have. And I would also like to say, Sparkling Power Psychic. I mean, they've all spawned in. I have to go in anyway and this. Do this. This. Do this. Yep. Ooh. Look at that, we got a Alolan Raichu again. It's the downside. The fact is that they are all far away. That's what sucks, is like Eevee's all close by and I need to move up to get everything to spawn. I guess we could just focus on the back three. Like, that is an option. The problem is we already got an Alolan Raichu from back there, so it's like tough. We can wait a little, wait a brief second. See if we can see any changes. We might not have that shiny Raichu, but we want a shiny Alolan Raichu. Used to be old man, thinking about the song day long. Come on, Alolan Raichu, I believe in you, because don't believe in the Galarian Stunfisk, but I do believe in Alolan Raichu. I believe in the Alolan Raichu. It's a big ass frickin' Jolteon. It's a big ass Pikachu. According to this thing, it's going to be extremely noticeable when we see the Alolan Raichu. Should be very, very obvious. Also, I know the Eevee lovers out there are going to see like maybe a blue Eevee at some point. White Eevee, whatever color it is. Did I always get wrong? Listen, I got one of every single evolution on this game and Legends Arceus. You don't need it. Not here. You see them from the distance too. It's like, maybe one of you float on your tail just a little bit longer. Like that one on the left. That's a big one. Look, I want to be successful at least with one of these. That's the play. Like, if you're successful, gotta do what you gotta do. Honestly, the bigger spawn pool is just right in front. We are a little bit hindered here. I saw that Alolan Raichu on the left, and I was like, that could be it. The reset would show it, but like that could be. It was not it. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I think, probably, I don't know. What are we looking at? How's our calories looking? 1,500 is not bad. Like, I mean, we have a lot of resets we can still do. For a second, I thought that was like an Alpha Pichu, like, walking by. I was like, dang. I think there's a shiny Pikachu. Is it directly in front of us, like the far right one? Never mind, it turned alpha? That is not a shiny Pikachu. There's an alpha Alolan on. I'm noticing we're not getting any like alphas on the right or like any Alolan ones on the right, but we are getting them on the left. It's interesting. We're getting regular Raichus on the right though. Interesting, interesting. I think I want to redo this. The answer is yes, because I would rather have the Raichu up front. I think we just keep going until we get one. See, it's not up front. But if I keep doing this, maybe we get... Because if I don't catch the alpha immediately, I'll at least show up more times because I haven't caught anything yet. Is it just on the left, though? That's the question. A lot of Pikachus. Let's just take a look at this. Let's use this for info. So far, not looking too good. This ain't looking too hot, Chief. Oh, there's another one on the left. We did see the one on the left. It's there twice. Not 3 times. I feel like I'd want them up front. Right up front, we have the best possible chance and they spawn immediately. Like the possibility is there. Because yeah, the other ones, they're just not spawning in. Alright, there's 2 of them on the left side. I did see 2 on the left. Any on the right? Nope, there's 1 on the left again, though. Right side just does not have any that spawns. There's the alpha. We're going to ignore the alpha in it for now. I think I want to keep doing this. Because... yeah, they're not showing up on the right side. So I think what I need to do is I need to get them to show up in the middle. So we just keep doing the backup save and just hope for the best. I want to get something this time, please. My luck's actually been pretty darn good. I've been doing this without donuts for so long, like. The thing is, we just need them to spawn more. Up front. It's like up front. No. Okay. Sorry, we'll try that again. Using items during battle. I've done that before. Once or twice. Way. Let's turn off that fan. Oh, the other thing, I need to have some like laundry I still gotta do. Ish. We'll worry about that later. Oh, not front and center. It's actually 2 Eevee spawns instead of Pikachu. That's diabolical. I call my witness up to the stand. It's time to Salem 2 all over. I call you up to the stand. You just marshaled me. Guilty. Fuck. What say you now, vampire? I plead the 5th? Not here, you don't. This is the worst news ever. You're telling me that a shiny Alpha Eevee is just right there, ripe for the pickings. And you are telling me that I might just say no to it. I might piss off an entire generation of... Alright, we're sticking here. We're sticking here, chat. We're looking for the Alolan Raichu shiny. If we get it, then I will grab that Shelfa. If not, that Shelfa is being lost to time. That is right. I am saying no to the Shelfa Eevee. Someone's going to be upset on the internet about the fact that I'm turning it down. I do not care. I am here for something that's not that. It's spawning in the distance though, so we have a good track record right now. There's a good track record. Okay, there are 2 that are spawning on the left-hand side. It's looking fine. Believers are happy. We just need the shiny Alolan Raichu. And then we also need to get the alpha one. The alpha one's actually easier. I see it in the back left. I'm keeping my eyes out, chat. Only in the back left. Nope. It's not it. Here's the thing. If one of those shiny spots gets taken up by like a Pikachu over there, it's not looking good for that Eevee. It's not looking good for that Eevee. Nope, that's not it. Some poor kid is going to come across this stream, whether it's a VOD or just the actual live stream, seeing the shiny alpha Eevee and losing their shit over the fact that I am refusing to catch it because I don't want it. Because I want something else. I'm giving this every chance I possibly can. We also keep in mind, Chip, that's a water bottle. Keep in mind, chat, that you have a chance at a... There's 2 chances, and I'm giving this as many resets as need be. That might have been it. Nope. I saw the alpha and I was like, that looks really dark. It was not it, chat. There's another lowland Raichu. It's not it. Another one, but it's not it. It's yellow. We're looking for orange. On its tail and its ears, we're looking for orange. There's two of them. Two of them did spawn. There was an alpha. I'm trying to give myself the best possible chance here so we can't catch any of the alphas. That Shalfa Eevee is shitting its pants right now. If it's wearing pants, it's shitting it. Let it be known. I'm doing everything I can to try to get this shiny Alolan Raichu. The worst thing that could happen is that like a shiny Pikachu takes one of the spots. It could happen. It could absolutely happen. About 1900 left to go. We got time though. We got plenty of time. And keep in mind that Eevee is not going anywhere unless I get 10 shinies on screen at the same time. Then it will go away. Right now though, it is not. Oh, another Alolan Raichu. Not that. It's not that one. Ooh, we're going to the 1800s. There's an Alolan Raichu, an alpha one. Not what we're looking for. Two alpha Pikachu. Two regular Pikachu. One of those Pikachu looks slightly darker. I lied. It was not. Alolan Raichu. Not it, though. This is what I've been doing for weeks, and I have not cared. Somebody else probably has, but I have not. I feel like anybody who watches this is going to be like on pins and needles, begging this Alolan Raichu to be shiny that shows up. Like, please, 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 we need you to be shiny so that way the Shalfa Eevee can be saved. If you don't, this is going to be the craziest thing that's ever happened on a Pokemon stream. I mean, at least this would prove that I just don't care. Need alpha. I mean, the alpha's showing up quite a bit, though. The alpha's showing up quite a bit. 1700. Is that Raichu one? No. That Pikachu's darker. That just take one of the spots? I think that Pikachu just took one of the spots. No, it did not. Oh, that was a trick of the light. No, it looks like it. It actually looks like it might be. I think it did. Part of me wants to go check, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I haven't seen two Alolan Raichus. There's one. There's one. See it for a brief second. No, we're still good. We're still good. Come on, orange one. If you're an alpha, I mean, I'll take it, but I would like to have just a shiny Alolan Raichu. I really think that that Pikachu is shiny though, and it's taking a spot. It 1000% is. It's a different color. But it is rotating with the other ones, so like, it's hard to tell if it's like, I don't know. It did take the spot of one of the Alolan Raichus. It's not looking good for chat right now. That Shalfa Eevee, it might go away forever. Alolan Raichu. Only you can fix this, Alolan Raichu. I need you to be orange. I need you for chat's sake to be orange. I'm not an alpha. I need you to be orange. I need you to be the darkest color mate. There is a green Jolteon. I just saw a green Jolteon. There are 3 shinies here. There is a shiny Alpha Eevee. There is a shiny Jolteon. And way in the back is a shiny Pikachu. None of these are Psychic type. And none of these are an Alolan Raichu. This is pure insanity. What is happening? I don't think there are 10. Like, total. Like, I don't see us getting to that point. I will concede, if there is a second, like, Shalfa Eevee, then I'll get it. But until then, it's just the one. I'm not getting it. Okay, the Alolan Raichu, it's starting to spawn back there. I did see it spawn. I did see it spawn a few times. Still not what we're looking for. Into the 1400s. Come on. Come on. Alolan Raichu, I need you. Chat needs you. Just a real quick glimpse, by the way. So we got, yeah, that one's right there. I think both of those might be it. And then there's a green. That one's shiny too. That Raichu over there is actually shiny. There's the Jolteon. So we have 4? I think we have 4 shinies. There is a possibility then that the Alolan Raichu might be spawning to our left. So at 300, I'm going to have to go all the way around. But there is another spot where it is spawning. So there are 4 shinies here. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. I don't see any more. Okay, hold on. There's the Alolan Raichu. I did just see one. Nothing. I'm not looking on the right side. I don't really care about the Eevees, like I said. I think there's another shiny Pikachu in the far back. We might be at 5. This is crazy. I just need a shiny Alolan Raichu. That's the crazy part about this all. We just need one shiny Alolan Raichu. We're definitely at 4, maybe 5 shinies. I see that Pikachu in the back, and I just don't know if that's the same one or if that's a different one. Just seeing this shiny Eevee and Jolteon. This one admittedly wasn't super rare though, so I might be able to like... There is a chance that I could possibly make this work again. Just keep resetting. I think we're at 6 shinies. I'm seeing a bunch of Pikachu. Alolan Raichu again. Come on. It's 5 calories per tick. About 4 or 5. Come on, Alolan Raichu. We are all hoping for you. At least chat is. I mean, I kind of want to, so that way I can add it to my list. The sheer fact of how many shinies there are, though, like... Part of me thinks that I'm just gonna have to catch this Eevee and the Jolteon because Sparks is gonna want it. Yeah, based on the fact, so I think we're at 5 shinies right now. How am I gonna catch these all? Well, I mean, okay, the only 2 big ones that I'm gonna need is gonna be Jolteon and I'm gonna need the Eevee. If I do catch them. And then the Alolan Raichu once I find it. Right there. Okay, that is a shiny Raichu. It's a Alolan Raichu. That's 2 shiny Pikachu. Yeah, so we're at 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the Raichu over there. Five with the Raichu. I think I'm gonna have to get the 400. I think depending on how this goes, is either I'm going to be getting the Eevee and the Jolteon, or like the Alolan Raichu. Which I might just get the Alpha Alolan Raichu just to call it a day. It's hard to say. Like how I said I wasn't going to get it, and now I'm just like, I'm gonna need to. I don't need the Pikachus though. The Pikachu and the other Raichu I don't need. I mean, if both Pikachu though become shiny, then that kills the chances for the Alolan Raichu. Now that we're under 1,000, if we get a Alpha Alolan Raichu, I think we just get it. Call it. Sucks, but dims the brakes. Repeat balls? Repeat balls seem like an idea. Dude, I've not seen a Alolan Raichu in forever. I think both of those Pikachu are now shiny. Never mind. This is insanity, what has happened in this one. I mean, the Alpha Eevee, the Shelfa Eevee just adds to the Shelfa list. I'm not trying to get all Shelfas. It at least adds to the list. Whatever. Sparks is going to be happy to get an Eevee and a Jolteon. I'm sure they're going to turn it into a Sylveon. I'm not catching the Pikachu. They're too easy to get. They're way too easy to get. Come on. Now I'm just looking like I would prefer a shiny Alolan Raichu. An alpha one would be also pretty good. I just need you to show up. I think both Pikachu are actually shiny. I think both Pikachu have hit the shiny chance. Never mind. Keep being proven immediately wrong. Break. What a crazy dimension. The psychic chance is up too. That's the crazy part about all this. Is that psychic chance is up and the psychic Pokemon is not here. This is pure insanity. I think this is gonna have to be repeat balls. Kicking myself for not getting the freaking alpha Alolan Raichu before there's a regular one. I see the Raichu. Trying to see if there's another one. No. Come on, dude. Here's the problem, though. The Eevee and the Jolteon are going to be the easy things to catch. It's the Alolan Raichu, whichever one we get, it's going to be the hard one. Yeah, you are definitely a shiny. I'm getting down to the wire, bro. I'm getting down to the wire. There it is. Okay. Let's get him. Go with repeat balls. 1, 2. I'm going to need you to turn around. Gotcha. People. Right, let's get these destroyed. One more. Two shiny Pikachu. Crazy. Destroy this. Oh, the things I do for Sparkertons. Somebody in chat was sweating about the fact that I was not going to catch that Shalfa. Special scan? No. Alright, you. go. All right. You go on the Sparks list. You are going to go down here. Let Sparks choose what happens with that one. Okay. Well, I don't have any... Okay. There is an idea. I could make a bunch of green donuts. Up psychic rate. It's not a terrible idea. Let's see. Is there only one? Okay, so a Lowland Raichu only shows up if there's an Eevee or Ampharos and Electros. Okay. So that one's not going to happen. You are not going to have one either. I'm going to go make a backup save. We've made no progress. If I make a bunch of green ones, one of them has to be psychic encounters. And that actually might help. If I do this one and this one, just need psychic. Electric would work too, but there we go. Okay, we got it. We're good. Everything is great. What that's going to do is that's going to make Alolan Raichu show up even more. I think we could just brute force it. Who needs a darn donut? It didn't even work on the right Pokemon. That's the crazy thing. It didn't even work on the right Pokemon. What are we looking at? Star Water, Squirtle, of course. What I'm looking for. Okay. It is also possible that the next special scan gives us Keldeo. That would be cool. It's strange that Keldeo is shiny locked. Like, how did people figure that out? Nope. Nope. I'm like looking at my list, just being sure. Galarian Stunfisk too. We also are hoping for like small areas, so that's something good. What time is it right now? 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, large, no. Medium, no. Luckily, the Rotoms are going to be easy. That one's actually going to be like probably the easiest one to get. Tatsugiri is going to suck, but I think that's going to be okay. Crazy. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Must be stupid if you think that we can start again. Speaking of it, tripping, you've been laughing, Vaporeon. Greninja. No. Kind of a lot of dimensions that we need, just not what we're looking for. Okay, that is definitely a lowland Raichu. What are we looking at elsewhere? I just want to see. So we got Swampert. Dude, I don't want Swampert. Like, I want the rest of your line. Girl, you weren't even existing yet. You were still... Were you on break? You're getting breakfast? I don't know what happened with you, but okay. Okay. Oh, this one's just right outside. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to up the psychic types. And in theory, this should get a lowland Raichu to spawn a lot more. Psychic. And if a lowland Raichu is not here, then we cry. Small. See Raichu. They're all right there. So it's just a matter of will any of these turn into our sailing buddies? Encounter power going crazy. Not a single Alolan, no. Not a single Alolan. We're gonna keep doing this until, like, we might see one? This feels like there should be a Alolan. One of the Pikachu is already shiny. Glad to see it. What? There's no way. None of these are... Okay, because it should be a 20% chance. So I think this one just does not have a Alolan Raichu. I think I'm going to have to see a Alolan Raichu on the actual screen itself. I think we just got unlucky. Apparently that one's supposed to be Alolan Raichu. I am just going to look for exclusively Alolan Raichu, and I just don't care. Or any of the other ones that I need. Not a single one. I got a shiny Pikachu that showed up. It's like, hello! I hear you're looking for Alolan Raichu. You fucked up last time. I caught a shiny Alpha Eevee. Screw you, buddy. It's like, alright. So this one's medium. I'm giving this one more credence. Because that it's medium, I might be able to get it to trigger more. Okay, this is the one that's around the side. And then up. None must say. None must say. Rubbish. Just realized that it's encounter powers that I'm looking at. Oh, it's right there. Okay, this is perfect. You see a Alolan Raichu, you know. There's so many chances here. A Pikachu's. We just need to find one. All we need is one. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a good one. This is a good one. Encounter power is going off crazy. Better chances for Psychic type. I did this completely wrong. However, we could get it. We just need one. All we need is one. We don't need... If it's a shiny Pikachu, I think we will catch it. Just to, like, thin out the board. I just need one Alolan Raichu. Just show me that the shiny exists. Come on. I know that the shiny might exist. Please. I want to make some progress. I mean, I made a lot of progress today, don't get me wrong, but, like, I want to make more progress. Look at those three of them right there. There's a chance. It's not even becoming a Raichu. Yeah, this is actually huge. It's either Pikachu or Alolan Raichu. There's no in between. I'm also moving up a little bit just to see if there's any extra spawns that need to be done, if I can peek around a corner. Come on. We be looking for you. I've been looking for a long time. I might just go to sleep also after this one. Specifically because I have to wake up in 3 hours. Then drive to get breakfast. Then come home, back to sleep. And then stream. I know that there's also controllers out there that can do this itself. No caveats. Listen, I could just sit here and press start AA every time. I believe in Lowland Raichu. Do you want me to sing you a song? Issues. Got a spotted Pepper Webster. Oh, don't run this town with the hair up that I fold. Woo, woo. This is my town girl, USC, and I don't know what the song lyrics were gonna be. But it's an old song that I know that I'm gonna sing for you all while we're on the road. The road. We're looking for another Lowland Raichu. Preferably an orange one. I prefer an orange one, please. Kinda want to go to sleep. I mean, what I could do is just keep just doing this blindly and then look. But I'd rather not just be like, oh, by the way, there's like 6 shiny Pikachu all of a sudden. And no shiny Lowland Raichu. It's better to like eke them out while we're at it. Okay. Alpha Pikachu. Chunky blood. Chunk. I like them big. I like them chunky. Waited for you, I waited for you. I had so many chances I could never go through. I pause and look back, and then I lose track. Spend so much time that I'm never getting back. Whoa, now I will never get the chance. See, I gotta be quiet, because, like, otherwise I'll wake people up. So I can't sing. Like, Riri, such a good song. I waited for you, I waited for you. Had so many chances I can never go through. I pause and look back, and then I lose track. Spent so much time never getting back. Could wait forever, but then I won't learn. The memories change no matter how much it hurts. And on the inside, I feel my heart cry. I'm tearing out the walls and the corners of my mind. Wanna tell you just to hold on. So like, could keep going. I wish I could be louder. Everyone's asleep. Doors opening. Someone's using the restroom. Come on, mother. Getting ready to chew. The worst part is, we're already a third of the way through the donut. I do get the feeling that the shiny is going to be very prominent once we see it. Like, we'll see it and we'll be like, yeah, that's it. Mostly because the orange, I think. Mysterious noises. It's just my brother using the restroom. That makes sense. There is a possibility that there could be other shinies spawning around this building. They wouldn't be above, but they would be around. I hear an Eevee behind, so there's a possibility that there's a shiny Eevee like behind us. I don't know if we're close to the top left. That is another possibility. Possibly back right. Like, you can hear the Eevee, so that means there is an Eevee spawning in somewhere. And they don't spawn vertically above you, they only spawn vertically below you. So... For a second, I thought I saw one. I was like, oh. Lack of confidence that this even exists is crazy. It's like the Galarian Stunfisk all over again, except this time it's a freaking floating Raichu. Just one of those things. It's gonna happen eventually. Just when. Four. Man. Four of them, though. Alright, well, there's our first shiny Pikachu. Let's get you out of here. I'm gonna go around here. Let's see real quick. Oh, okay, they're on the other side. So once again, we're doing this, we're getting rid of like the shiny Pikachu specifically to allow something to happen. I don't know. Well, at least we got a shiny Pikachu. It's just a matter of time before we get the shiny Alolan Raichu, right? Wait. There's 5 Pikachu left. 5 Pikachu left. There's a chance that one will be an Alolan Raichu. That's orange. That's orange. See, that one in the back there looked darker, but it wasn't orange. That one in the front is bigger. Maybe because it's an alpha. Get. Did you think of that? Slowpoke Galar, Slowbro Galar, Slowking Galar, piece of cake. Stunfish Galar, awful. Raichu Alolan, awful. I was gonna say, all Alolan Raichu, no Pikachu. That's a good sign. That one Pikachu in the corner was like, I'm actually here. I've been waiting for this moment. The grand finale. We're about to get to 2,000. That's crazy. $2,000 and nothing. Press pause, you idiot. Just start spamming A like, yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. Fast time. Fast time. We're gonna go as fast as we can, get to 1,700. Spawn as many as possible without looking. Be able to see with like a brief gap, like what's right there. We go fast. Fast, 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 fast. That's my go-to. Then there's gonna be a bunch of shinies, and none of them are gonna be what we want. I'm gonna have to reset this. There's the point where though you can see like a very brief glimpse. And you see that glimpse and you're like, there it is. The crazy thing is, after this, I need to get enough points to get Keldeo. Or Rotom. One of the two. I kind of want to go to sleep. Actually, probably do need to go to sleep here soon, because I have to actually be awake early, which sucks. There's another shiny Pikachu. You just saw it briefly through the... this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The luck sometimes is really good, and other times it is awful. Sorry, I'm like multitasking to the highest degree right now. I can't believe another shiny Pikachu and not a shiny Alolan Raichu. Like, there's so many chances right here. Yeah, that one back there is definitely a different color. Alright. I will work on this later. I'm also going to just verify that Galarian's Tunfisk and Alolan Raichu are not shiny locked. That might be something worthwhile to do. But like, as long as they're not shiny locked, like easily, this is going to be the go-to thing. Okay, so tomorrow, stream-wise, in the morning, we are going to be streaming Danganronpa 2 with Dojidori, Cheese, and myself. It's case 2. It might be a little bit long. we'll see. It kind of just depends on what the group does and what they want and how awake they are. I'm going to get coffee because I'm going to need to be awake. And then in the afternoon, I will probably be streaming again. And I'm pretty sure we're going to do some Artisan of Plymouth. So yeah, that should be pretty good. So we got puzzles in the afternoon, visual novel in the morning, and then I got a whole bunch of stuff I gotta work on all in between. So that should be a fun day for me. But with that being said, I'm gonna probably end off the stream here. This is more just a chill stream. We made barely any progress. I got an Alolan Raichu Alpha. That's it. I did not get any of the other Pokemon shiny that I needed to finish this list, which is fair. That's fair, because like I got extremely lucky earlier today. I got a whole bunch like right off the bat. I finished the Charmander line, which that was giving me problems. So like, you know what? I can't complain. I can't complain. 3 hours of not getting what I need. I'll live. Let me do this. Alright, so with all that being said, I thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you all enjoyed the PNG tuber and the new layouts. Yeah, looking forward to coming back. Streams, got lots of ideas. Should be good. But y'all have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. Of course, my name's Katafi, and I'll see you all next time for some more Variety Gaming. See you later. Peace. Bye, everyone.